Hello and welcome back to Dial H for Heroclix. I'm your host, Kalder and Ian. This episode, we're going to be popping off with our top 10 lists, best figures, or our favorite figures of 2024. This is episode 546. Howdy, howdy. Let's get rowdy.
Do you really wanna click save?
Leadership,
Roll a six, make a move extreme.
token up,
Taking action from your team. I go straight to your start. Hypersonic speed.
roll a 5,
Getting brave, hitting blades, claws, fangs.
KO,
Stick and move, click a few just to hit a stop. Need a 3 CCE on a flurry close.
tear your dials apart.
Once the timer starts, do you really wanna click save? What's going up must come down. Do you really wanna click save? Baby, you gotta bounce. Find the word you soon become. You're the best, the judge is wrong, but you amplify the damage on. Roll your dice for initiative, son.
Dial H for Heroclix is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock every day, including all the latest Heroclix singles and sealed products. Make sure you check them out at CoolStuffInc.com. Use code DIAL5 for 5% off your Cool Stuff Inc. order. You can go to shop.whizkids.com. Use code DIALH10 for 10% off your order there. Not usable with pre-orders, certain iconics, or promotions. Ian, how's it going today?
Oh, it's great. It's been big mail days. Oh my gosh. I mean, the holidays are coming up. So, my mother treated me. She ordered me like a couple cases of Liquid Death, which is what you just heard pop
That is
off.
true. You're
We're
about
not
to hear
brought
it.
to you by them,
We're
but,
about to hear it one more time.
you know, we kind of are. Very vaguely sponsored by Liquid Death.
Slightly, yeah.
Take it.
Which is
Take it.
pretty
Got
cool.
my Liquid Death hat on, too. You best
Oh,
believe.
you do?
So yeah, no. What's going on? Lots of mail. Getting ready for the holidays, man. It's been fun. Like, I had a lot of packages come in. I had what made me happy this week,
Ooh.
which didn't realize this is what it is, but so I ordered a watch, and I spent more on this than any other watch I've bought. Again, not anything like crazy. Like, we're not talking four figures
just
even.
a chill like $3,000-$4,000.
No,
really
no,
chill.
no. I can't get past that. Maybe one day, but no, a watch doesn't need to be expensive to be cool. But something I didn't realize is that this watch was shipped from Paris, and it was airmailed to me in 2 days, which was very cool. But it's a very eccentric watch. It's one that I've gotten varying opinions on, and it's just made me like it more.
I'm curious what the fit is going to be with that watch.
Oh, you guys will see it on the Clixies. I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear it
Nice.
to work.
That rocks.
Because I think like at work, I'm locked into a suit, and I can wear like kind of fun stuff. But a watch is a good way to kind of express style, I think.
Okay.
And so this is a way to do that. I enjoy doing that. So yeah, that made me really happy to get that as quickly as I did, and you know. To give the varying opinions, I asked a ton of people at work. I got some mixed responses, but some people were like, that is so unique. That's a beautiful looking watch. Sent a picture of it to my dad, and he said, the only thing good I can say about that is that I don't own it.
Oh, wow.
My dad's a big watch guy, but
That's
you know,
so funny.
Everyone has different tastes. So, yeah, that was really cool. Marvel Rivals is still fun. Balatro, I don't know if I've mentioned this one yet.
You don't think you have mentioned on the show yet, no.
Dude, it's so good. I had mentioned it offhand in a Discord call, and Matt Reed was just like, you have to get it. It's like if you want to just, you know, lose your life, I suppose. So Balatro
interesting.
has
Okay.
been grinding on that. It's been a ton of fun. Like, if you like roguelikes, this is one of the best. If you like deck builders, same thing.
Ooh.
Even if you don't really like poker, like if you look up videos of it, it's not really poker. It uses the hands in poker as kind of like the backbone for how it works, but it very quickly becomes like optimizing your deck and then working around like the different bosses you fight and then just trying to make as many chips as you can.
Optimizing like a 52 card deck, or
You know, it can be an 80 card deck.
Oh, really?
You
It
can
just
also
builds.
destroy your
Okay.
cards and, you know, get a 30 card deck. Like, I had a deck
Ooh.
that was just printing aces. I had like 35 aces in my deck, and I was just playing like 5 of a kind over and over and over. But it takes like, you know, that doesn't happen like in a couple rounds.
Yeah.
You have to build for that, and so sometimes you can shoot for it, it doesn't work out, you lose.
Yeah.
It's a ton of fun. So if you're into those kinds of games, I mean, it was nominated for Game of the Year, I found out.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I
This is
do
like a
love
$10 indie game.
I do love a good roguelike, so I did pick it up. I haven't played it yet, but I'm really curious because you and Jeff have been playing it a lot, so I definitely want to try playing it a little bit here.
For the price, you can't argue with it, and you got it with Slay the Spire.
I got Slay the Spire because I've never played Slay the Spire, and that was like a little bundle deal. You had a little
It's like
discount.
$15, $20?
Yeah, for buying both of them, it was like $20, and I was like, okay, yeah, absolutely.
So
if
you guys like that, if you like Inscription too, I know that's
I love Inscription so much.
That's a lot different, but in the same aspects where you kind of build as you go.
Build, yeah.
You have choices to make. You kind of lock into different archetypes. I don't want to say too much about that game because if you haven't played Inscription, just go play it.
Yeah, the less you know, the better.
It really is like, oh my gosh, it's so fun. So it's not like 1-to-1 with that, but similar aspects. So yeah, and then all the packages. Just about your gift has not come in.
Ooh.
But just about everything's come in, so you can finally breathe a bit. Be done with the lead into the holidays. I'm ready to do the relaxing part. So.
Absolutely.
How about you, Calder? What's new?
I worked my last day this week until like December 30th or something. So I'm about to do a fat vacation. I'm having an awesome Christmas time. And one of my training clients came in and he gave me like a card, which was so nice. Like I did not expect like anything from any of these guys. And like we had like great conversations every time we work out, every time we train. And so it was just huge getting like this little cute little Christmas card. It had like money in it. I'm like, oh my gosh, you did not have to give me anything. What in the world? So
you ball out for people, they'll ball out for you.
That's true. It's like that meant a lot to me. That was really cool. And then also this week I did my best Captain America Marvel Rivals game ever. It was the first time I'd gotten MVP as Captain America, which is
it's hard to get MVP.
Yeah, as a tank.
Though.
Yeah. So it's 3 deaths, 30 kills, and then one life was a 20 kill streak life on this Captain America game. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm popped. This is insane right now. I literally went in. I'm like, okay, how do I save the gameplay? How do I save it? So I went and recorded the game. Like, this is just literally so sick. So that really popped off. The kind of the same thing with you. Like a lot of video games. Like I bought like Balatro. I bought Slay the Spire. I haven't played either yet. So I'm kind of excited to like no life that a little bit like Christmas when I go back home.
We can do that like right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or also right now. Also like. Long time listening to the show know like last year Blood West was my favorite game of all time that I've been playing. They just dropped a new DLC, a new chapter came out, so that was like $10. I picked that up really quick, and so I'm really excited to play the new chapter of Blood West. It's like such a fun, like the guns feel so good to shoot in that game, so I just really enjoy that stealth shooter. If you like stealth shooters, FPS games, it's a ton of fun. It has like straight up PS2 graphics, and I kind of love that about it. It's really fun. So yeah, just video games, awesome people, having a good time. My family came down this weekend and we all hung out and we played. Might actually have to try this card game I got. It's called, goodness gracious, what was it called?
I don't know about card games.
Soldiers of Fortune. Yeah, I know. Card games is so iffy. But it's this little Soldiers of Fortune little card game that you play. It's a real life card game and it's actually really fun. Got it half price book. Shout out Simeon's favorite store in Omaha, half price book. So yeah, all sorts of fun stuff, man. But we can go ahead and get into. Wait, was there any other Marvel Rivals talk that we wanted to do before we started the show?
Things.
Okay,
yeah, one on Captain America.
Okay,
if you have a 2-tank comp, Captain America is probably the best secondary tank, I think. And I know that's a weird thing to say. Penny Parker's up there too.
Yeah,
she's just
is
really annoying. But it's if in so many games.
Ian, what time is it? It's Spider time. Spider time. Hate it.
So often people will hard focus on where people are clumped up at. So if Captain America has any free reign to just dive supports over and over and over and over, they can just prevent healing from happening because it's you have to deal with me, you have to deal with me.
Yeah.
The other thing is get yourself a friend, hop on Marvel Rivals. One of you play Doctor Strange, the other play Punisher. I saw a video of this.
Dude, yes.
Open a portal above where everyone's standing at, and then you have Punisher set up his turret in front of the portal, and you just chopper gunner down.
So good.
So Chase and I were doing that today, and it was so funny. But with that said, Doctor Strange, incredible. Probably literally the best tank in the game. Most boring character ever to play.
Fair.
You're just a walking shield.
Yeah.
I know if you hit people, you charge upset. You're not hitting people.
You really don't. Yeah, I tried to play a lot more Doctor Strange because, everybody's saying he's so good. And he is so good.
Boring.
But, yeah, you don't build up the whole evil energy all that often.
No, because you're not attacking.
Because you're not using Yeah, you're really not using his basic.
2 autos back to shield.
Also, his, basic has this... to build up the evil energy or whatever, has this cooldown. So if you don't do a lot of hits in succession to one another, you just lose it.
Yeah.
So it really doesn't.
I'm not asking for a buff on him or anything.
No, he's
make him a little more
he's an
fun.
effective tank, but yeah, he's just not fun.
He's not fun at all.
Yeah.
Venom is fun.
Oh, Venom's so fun.
Magneto
oh my gosh,
is
Venom
not
so
very fun either. He's also
I don't like
kind of
him.
the same thing. I don't know. So like some tanks are
I
a
was
great
getting
time.
sweaty with Captain America. I was watching videos on, like how to animation cancel on a lot of his attacks. I was like, oh yeah, let's do it.
Oh
so
yeah,
it's been a ton of fun.
I have a freaking setup for Rocket Raccoon.
You have
Yeah, I looked up key bindings for him to optimize him.
That's awesome.
It's like with the wall crawl, you can make it so you can follow your cursor instead of it just going straight up. So then you can, you can just go all around. Anyway, that's enough Marvel Rivals.
That's baller. All right, yeah, let's go ahead.
Optimize your play.
Gotta do it. Do it up. Oh, dude, change the cursor. That's what I will say. Like, that's what we
That made
both
a
did
huge
this
difference.
weekend. Oh my gosh, changing the cursor to crosshairs and like a different color was so much better.
Helps
Just
out.
like really helps. So huge for aiming.
I've also been trying to play Winter Soldier more.
I love Winter Soldier. I'm trying to play it more as
I've gotten
well.
2 6-man alts now, like the 6-man chains.
I love it, dude.
I've nicknamed that the Viking Super Bowl because it just doesn't happen.
Jeez.
It's like going for the Viking Super Bowl.
Again.
But dude, when you get it,
Oh, it feels so good.
There's nothing more satisfying, especially when it's just like
So
alt,
good.
knock them up, bam, alt, bam. It's just like
Yeah.
just cycling your abilities. Oh,
Yeah, Winter
that's
Soldier
one of the
feels
most
awesome
fun
to
designed
play.
characters in like any game I've
Ooh.
ever played.
Easily. Yeah.
So cool.
At first, I was really knocking like the 3-shot pistol, but then when you ever use any ability, it reloads.
Reload.
That
You
totally
get a
makes it
shield
way
with
better.
every ability too.
Yup.
Like he just does so much, and if you're accurate, dude, it's just game over.
Yeah,
He's
Winter
so
Soldier
sick.
balls out. So good. But all right, guys, we're going to talk about our top 10 favorite Heroclix of 2024. Ian, it's been a pretty solid year.
Oh yeah.
So, it's been definitely a different year for Heroclix. So we are pulling from 4 main booster sets.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be Next Phase, Deadpool, Weapon X, Masters of Time, and then Black Panther. So those are going to be our 4 sets we're pulling from. But also, ton of iconics came out this year. The two Hellfire Gala as well, and then a pretty decent, I'd say more LEs than last year came out this year. We had a decent amount of LEs come out this year, so I'm pretty happy with
A slight
that.
spoiler with that, Calder. This felt wild, but pulled to the other things I had and like what I played, what I enjoyed. Not a single Iconics made my list this year.
No way, really?
Really.
Did Iconics make my list? I have to like double check. Oh, it didn't either, actually. Oh my gosh.
So while I would say I
Wow.
enjoyed, I think every single Iconics that came out this year, they were never my favorite. I mean, we got I think, just about every single one of them.
Had probably Captain America from the Ice come out, and had I had time to play with him, he probably would have made it. But yeah, I think it probably comes down to like character choices, things like that.
If there was more time with the first appearance Spider-Man, like literally the sculpts alone on those.
fundamentally love those dials, how they're references to like WWE
dude,
powers.
yeah.
I do love all that stuff a lot.
Everything
Yeah.
about that Iconics, like that, I think if I were like, I mean, I did vote on this. That's my favorite Iconics of the year.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I
definitely
love when they rip it straight off the page.
I do feel a little bad. I think Dancing Peacemaker was on my list for a minute, so I guess I will give him an
Pulse Wave,
honorable
though.
mention. Yeah, I just ended
Kills
up
it
like,
for me.
I love the Peacemaker Iconics, but I couldn't fully cement any Peacemaker onto my list, sadly. That is kind of crazy now that you
It
bring
is.
that up. Yeah. Okay.
Again, though, like, Iconics, smash hit.
They're amazing.
I love the frequency that they're coming out at.
Yeah.
I love the amount of stuff we're getting. And it's really cool because I feel like so many sets we get today are based on, like we get like a Next Phase sets based on like TV shows. Deadpool, because like the movie's coming out, right? Black Panther, that's something in like the kind of pop culture sphere. So it's nice to have Iconics as much as we do because there's so much more opportunity to do those like cool storylines or straight off.
I like the
cover.
deep dive first appearance comic stuff.
Yeah,
the
dude.
Avengers, the Spider-Man, that stuff. I mean, the Wolverine. That was a really sick one.
Loki did almost make my list.
Ooh, okay.
Because the 300 point just auto hit mind control. I'm like, I just love that.
That is really silly.
But he's
That's really good.
he's an honorable mention for me.
Okay. Do you want to shout out any other honorable mentions before we get into the top 10?
Deadpool and Hitmonkey
Okay.
didn't make my top 10, but that was an assassin that's what got me into building with assassin.
Okay.
Ultimately, didn't own the figure though, so
Fair.
it was hard for me to put it on that list. I only ever played with it on Roll20. So
Oh, yeah, it makes it a little tough.
yeah, not having the figure. I'm a big sculpt guy. Big surprise. You've seen our house.
Yeah.
Enough of our house anyway
It's
to know that there's
hilarious.
a lot.
Yeah. A lot of good sculpts. Yeah, so like Super Sore and Green Torch are honorable mentions from like the Jurassic League. Obviously amazing. I didn't want to like my full list just be like a bunch of Jurassic League stuff.
Yeah.
So they made it. Honestly, like the only other thing from Next Phase that was gonna potentially make my list was Kazi, because he just holds it down in sealed. Honestly, for being like a common from next phase, a running shot, precision strike, willpower, leadership piece with a whole special to carry more people using Underworld, Kazi just kind of held it down, and I just really enjoyed like building with that piece, or like always happy to see him in a next phase booster, because that's the set I played the most sealed with because of Adepticon. so like had a ton of just next phase sealed. He really was. So he made
Khonshu is another one of mine.
He didn't make your list?
No.
That's wild.
And, you know, I was going back and forth on it because, I mean, he could have gone as deep as like 5 for me.
That has to be your favorite sculpt of the year, though, Ian.
Favorite
right?
Sculpt,
is it not like Khonshu? Should he not make it? I feel like almost.
But I was really thinking about it, and I was like, how can I put a figure in my top 10 that I would never put on a board?
That's fair, actually. Yeah.
Something that exists on a sideboard solely, and I'm not here to gripe about meta this, meta that.
Entities or whatever.
But ultimately, something like that being something that is largely kept in a tackle box, it was hard for me to justify like
something that you just loan to other
10?
people.
I like looking at it, but yeah, I mean, ultimately, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, as much as I love the sculpt, like seriously, that's what I voted for the best sculpt. It's not a top 10 figure for me because figure-wise,
Khonshu losing out is wild.
There's just I can't have any, like, I haven't had any fun like playing Khonshu. I cannot justify playing him even in like a casual setting. Those dials are rough at 125.
Oh, they are. No, they are. They're like unusable dials outside of sealed. Just unusable.
Call me a hater.
All right, you're a hater.
It's hard to vote for a sideline piece.
Yeah.
As a top 10.
That's pretty fair.
So there's my bombshells. But we can get into the list now.
I don't think I really have any other honorable mentions. I threw them out there. I mentioned them. Just a few members of the Jurassic League, etc. A few other people here and there. Do you want to start off with your number 10, Ian?
So number 10, I know that this may seem a bit hypocritical, but this was a figure that I did play and did enjoy playing.
Okay.
It's one that got put into the dirt, though. And that is Timebreaker.
Wow, okay.
Timebreaker is my number 10.
He's your number 10.
I think you guys will understand a little bit more when you watch the Clixies, December 28th, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. But Timebreaker I really like when the community kind of goes up in flames for a second. It's this is so broken.
It's so awesome. It's awesome. I love it.
Gets dialed back, but it's also just like, it's really fun to like plan out playing multiples of them. Obviously, there's abuse with Autonomous. Now it's Beetlejuice, which is like, that's not fun.
Yeah.
But it's like finding ways to like give Timebreaker like 11 attack with the Iron Spider Prime.
Funny, dude.
Finding ways to boost his damage, giving a global empower with like not global, but 8 square empower with Kevin. Like figuring out the ways and building with him to make him like an army piece. That was some of the most fun I had. You guys will also see the other reason why we like Timebreaker so much. I don't know. Do they know how many Timebreakers we have?
Do they know? There's a bag right over there full of them.
There's a bag. There's a bank.
A bank capsule thing?
Bank capsule thing that Simeon found.
What did it end up being, like 70-something Timebreakers?
Yeah, we got around 70.
Around 70 Timebreakers.
So, yeah, is it primarily like an ornament at this point? Yes, but there were some really fun nights with that piece.
I still play the heck out of that piece.
Yeah,
I love that. I mean, you still can. You know?
Still can. He's still cool.
That one night when we were...
Theory crafting a team with 44 on them.
So awesome.
That was awesome, man.
Oh, that ruled.
So it had to make my top 10. And then again, you'll see why this is a top 10 piece.
Oh, yeah.
December 28th.
Absolutely.
How about you?
My number 10 is Madame Xanadu Prime, and the only reason she is so high or low on the list.
Tarot cards.
No, because I hate. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I really hate tarot cards. And so like the negative that she has is that she brings them back into modern. But I love this piece. Besides all of that, mostly because she's a perplex that hands out Mastermind, which is so insane to me that you can just hand out Mastermind, and that's just a power that is literally so strong to hand out. So
rivalry.
I love. Yeah, right. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Never mind. Well,
I'm sorry.
Cool. Thanks a lot, Ian.
I know.
Well, I got to change my number 10 list. Peacemaker, get back on here. Dancing Peacemaker, number 10. No, I just really like Madame Xanadu. She's just a really, she's a support piece that has all the support powers you want. She's got Perplex, she has Prop, she has Stealth, she has Willpower. She gives out Mastermind. And then I just ignore all the tarot stuff, honestly.
Yeah.
But she's just really fun to build around. I really enjoyed building around her as far as like my past teams and everything go. So I really like Madame Xanadu Prime. And the only reason she would be higher if she had other powers that didn't reference tarot cards and she didn't use them. But because she isn't. She still makes number 10 because she's a really fun piece to build around.
It's crazy that she'll probably be a slept-on prime for a long time.
It is kind of wild. Yeah, I mean, Reverse Flash and so many
Then
others.
there's going to be one combo.
So many.
There's going to be that one combo that shoots her right back to the
handing out
stars.
Mastermind.
It's legit. All right, well, number 9 for me. It's an uncommon coming from Masters of Time, Hal Jordan. I do love this piece.
I was curious if you would make it.
Yeah,
Just because
I played him so much.
Yeah.
I really, really enjoy him. His lower line. I've played him in his higher dial too. But the fact that it's like, you can have a free ring, you can have a free broadsword. He's a phasing carry 8, some TK enhancement. He has prob too. He's got a little bonus on the prob with the Time Masters. Gosh, I almost said Time Stealers. No. And so he's just been. I really like playing the Justice League too. Like, I've realized that has a lot of my favorite characters from DC on it.
Well, yeah.
So it works out. And yeah, he's a pretty simple support piece, but he's really effective at what he does. So
Yeah.
I've enjoyed playing him. He's a good partner for, the shifting Batman, the other stuff in the set. Whatever that is. There's Batman. Though.
Whatever,
That's all that
it's
matters.
Batman and
Yeah.
stuff. That's all you need. No, Hal Jordan is legit. And he's
He's
just like
cool.
a ton of fun to play. So that makes sense. My number 9 is going to be King Arthur. I really like playing King Arthur. I think he's a really solid piece. I think he's really cool. And he's like, yeah, I've never read Camelot 3000, but he's King Arthur.
I mean,
that's
his
all
style
you need.
is just...
Dude, it's
that's
baller.
all I need.
I love his colors. We talked about this like earlier on episode 500. Like, just love this dude's colors. He looks so awesome.
remember
He just
that.
looks so baller. Just like, just scrolling past, going, whoa,
That's the coolest
the
thing
coolest
I've
thing
ever
ever.
seen. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I love the way King Arthur looks. He was really cool to like get at Adepticon. That whole event was really fun, and so he's tied with a lot of that memory. And then he's just like so sick to play. Try him with different swords, the broadsword, Twilight, whatever, soulmate, like all that stuff. Soul sword. It's just fun. So King Arthur, just like straight up, like does not feel overpowered to play or play against.
Throwing Chthon
He's
on
just
him,
a fun
turning
dude.
him into a stat machine.
Stat beast,
It's a lot
dude.
of fun.
So yeah, he's just like straight up like, yeah, we said the word fun a million times. He's just a fun piece. Doesn't feel bad to play with or against.
Really cool how quickly he can become like a 14-21-5. Like, and you don't have to invest anything because the
Yeah,
equipment's free,
literally
the
nothing.
Chthon's free. He's got Perplex.
It's just baller.
The
He is just
broadsword gives
baller.
him a +1 defense on top of
Yeah.
that, so he's like +3 defense for 0 points. Yeah, I mean
It's pretty
that rocks.
sick.
That's so cool. So yeah, he's honestly, I don't know if he would have made my top 10 list, but I kind of spaced on him.
Oh, fair enough.
So number 8.
Yeah, 8. Whoa.
I had to reverse my list. My list is a little goofy. Is the Rare Flash from Masters of Time.
I was also curious if he would make it. Okay.
I had a game with him where I hit like 5 shape changes in a row, and I just got to like zip him around the map. And it's also nice because previously, I mean, the best Flash of all time is Wonder Woman 80 Flash.
Yeah.
It's just not
He's
debatable.
period.
But when your other options at the time were like really overpointed Flash or bad Flash, it's like, of course I'm going to play the ultra optimized
30 point,
amazing Flash.
yeah.
So this is a way that feels like I don't feel mean for playing this Flash. He gets the job done. He does what he's supposed to. He's hard to hit. He can hit pretty hard himself. But yeah, super mobile. And then when you're trying to deal with him, he can still kind of be Flash too. So just a really cool power set. Really simple, straightforward, but plays like Flash and doesn't feel oppressive. So yeah, it's super cool.
Absolutely. My number 8 is Falcon and Red Wing. I feel a little weird putting this on the list because like haven't played with it yet. Like don't own one yet either.
Oh, I mean,
But
bystanders are cool. Though.
exactly, yeah. Just like based on the fact that like every team that has bystanders on it, that is like a theme team that has this piece on it, I'm going to be playing it with them. Like the fact that they cheat on with Captain America. Also the fact that it's like Falcon's first appearance. He doesn't have the wings yet. He can't fly or anything. Like he doesn't have like the full combat experience or anything. It's like a very like classic, never before made version of Falcon. That's also probably not going to get made ever again either. This like first appearance version of him. So I'm super happy. It has this like really cool like first appearance costume that's like all these greens and oranges and stuff. So I really dig it. It's kind of like a ridiculous old looking piece. And then yeah, just bystanders rule.
I love that.
Just that's why it's awesome.
that, yeah.
Like he's doing this good punch, really cool punch with like Red Wing flying over his shoulder, and then yeah, once again like keeping bystanders alive, making your bystanders like mean more. Somebody played him this Sunday. Johnny played him this Sunday, and I got like stomped by him because he kept masterminding to him, and I'm like, oh dang, I
that's
gotta
so sick.
gotta get rid of Falcon now because I cannot have you just keep 50-50 mastermind, bring these bystanders back. That is cruel. So yeah, that was tough. Lost
That's
that
really
game.
cool though.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Nice combo. I didn't even think about that
No,
aspect of it. I was
legit.
just so internalized by the idea of having an infinite army of whatever. you
Yeah.
know?
Oh, dude, Damon's.
Yeah. Oh, Damon was
Oh,
like first thing.
nasty.
Annihilation, man. Don't know anything about that character. Don't care to either. But those Damons keep 'em coming all day, man.
Ew.
Number 7 for me is one you guys have heard me talk about quite a bit, and that is the Ultra Humanite 2x2 in Masters of Time.
Dang.
I really like this piece still. I know some people are shifty on it because, it just dies. But it makes Time Stealers animals, so you get Perdegaton on there. Obviously, that guy's insanely good. So getting value out of him immediately from that, and then playing animals like Deadpool Hitmonkey. So you can just get them across the board super easy, trigger things like trick arrows. It's just a good backbone for a team. And I really like pieces like that because then anytime a set comes out, you're revisiting those.
Yeah.
And in addition, having kind of the cross-map mind control is a lot of fun. He's a leadership piece. So Ultra Humanite is one that I think it'll be something that I'll continually build with for a while. And so something that can stick around in my mind a bit. Yeah, I like that a lot.
iPad.
The iPad kid.
iPad Kid T-Rex, yeah. I do love that piece. Next up on mine is Zombie Wolverine. I just love the Marvel Zombies. He's like not like an amazing piece. He's just very straightforward. And yeah, he does exactly what you would want Zombie Wolverine to do. He does like a little Z. Yeah, actually, he dies. Yeah, like that's like straight up the coolest part. Where
he goes God mode.
He goes God. He goes like when he ate Silver Surfer and ate Galactus. He goes all hypersonic speed, crazy high defense, gains power cosmic, all that stuff. It's a really cool take on the whole deceased zombies version of that. And then it's like quite literally he did transform into like a different zombie, this like power cosmic Galactus imbued zombie. So that's just really cool. I hope this means we see more zombies. I feel like he could have put him in a Black Panther set for how much zombies like eating Black Panther.
We're still getting DC stuff. So
we are still getting DC stuff. So I'm like really fingers crossed we get the rest of like the main Marvel zombies. Spider-Man, Colonel America, Hulk, Luke Cage has never been made yet as like a Marvel zombie. Giant Man, like all those ones would be really cool. Those like main hero zombies that have the same dial because almost all of those guys also like went in Galactus form. So it would be really cool to see. I really like this Wolverine, and then I really hope we get to see more like it. But yeah.
I'm also now realizing there's not a deceased piece. Oh wait, no, but those were Notorious, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay. For a second I was like, how did I forget about deceased?
Yeah.
I did not.
We're all
That's
good.
just me
We're
realizing.
Safe.
That's old. So number 6 for me, Flash Raptor. Another
Ooh,
piece
yeah.
where it's like, gonna build with this a lot. Gonna do a lot of crazy shenanigans with this. You've already heard about the Jefferson bomb. There's so much stuff you can do. Again, an animal that you can play with Ultra Humanite. He's just crazy. He's so good. Like, oh my gosh, this piece is just insane.
You're right.
There's nothing more we can say about him because we've talked about that figure
so much
on the podcast, so I'll spare you guys any more. Beautiful sculpt. Really fun to have on display with the rest of the league. Like, we have them quite literally in a glass cabinet at the end of our hall.
They're displayed twice.
Yeah, they're
so
displayed
cool.
twice.
They're displayed twice. Yeah, both on our video shelves and on our separate little glass cabinet shelves.
What a hunt that was.
The Jurassic League rules.
Dude, we were so lucky.
When you were
that
like
we pulled
eBay find,
three
eBay
Flash
find.
Raptors.
Yeah, dude, that was nuts.
Well, no. Yeah, we pulled three Ultra Humanites.
Oh yeah, we pulled
And then
3 Ultra Humanites.
Traded one for a Flash Raptor, and
Yep.
then we pulled 2 Flash Raptors.
Yep.
A Flash Raptor became other
It was
things.
it was
whatever
gutted
it was.
when I opened my brick and I was like, open the Super Booster first from the WizKid shop. We didn't film a video of this, but like I got Beast Boy and I was like, oh man.
Oh, I
and then
remember.
my normal brick had Flash Raptor. I'm like, all right, cool.
After you had pulled Beast Boy, also like 3 times?
Dude, during-
I
yeah.
said, enjoy your Beast Boy. You're like, stop. I was like, no, enjoy your Beast Boy.
And then getting it, dude, it gutted me every time I pulled Beast Boy. I was like, I don't want this.
I don't
pulled
need this anymore.
I pulled him 3 times. I was like, I have him. I'm good. I own my Beast Boy. My number 6 is going to be Captain America from the Hellfire Gala. I absolutely love this piece. It has just some raw stats that I like to see from Captain America. It's got the whole high fashion where it's like red stripes, white shirt, blue coat, gives like +1 action total. I just like that he takes a maximum of 2 damage for all Avengers. I played this on like several teams. It adds like a lot of life to your Pegasus caps and like many other Avengers, which is really sick. I play him at full. I really like playing him at full. Yeah, just love my boy Steve Rogers. It's a very boiled down, simple version. Running shot, ESD, leadership. Those are Cap's powers.
One of the best high fashion traits as well that we saw in that set.
Oh yeah, handing
Action
out
total's fantastic.
handing out axe control is so sick, so sick. So kind of also like whatever honorable mention to Falcon from that set and everything. I really enjoy playing all
How
these.
do you feel about the printed 4 damage on him, too?
I love it. I think so. Like to me, Captain America, I hate when they give him precision strike. I don't feel like the shield is not a precise thing. It's this giant metal disc that like hits you really hard. So I think 4 damage, like yeah, if I got walloped in the head by his like giant shield, it's not penetrating. It's like it's not penetrating, it's not precision, it's not whatever. I feel cool with 4 damage. Captain America's a tactician. I feel like he deserves like a 12 attack.
That's super strength. He can throw that.
He also just has
hard.
super strength. Like getting punched by Captain America is gonna break a couple of ribs. Like it's gonna hurt.
Close combat expert. Could that not extend into a shield throw?
I would say so.
I would say so, yeah.
So
it's vanilla, yeah.
I feel like
totally
if it's
fine.
like very vanilla Captain America, yeah, like just a 12-4 vanilla. If you because like keeping it like just leadership and power, yeah, simple stuff. So I like it. I dig it. I think it's justified. Also, like this version of like Cap and Falcon work well together, and to me, it kind of feels like this alternate art was variants from the Cold War series. Which, if you haven't read Captain America: Cold War, if you like Avengers stuff or Captain America literally at all, I would heavily say you should read the 2 Captain America, Falcon and Steve Rogers Cold War books. They're very good. And so it just kind of feels like it's from that essence, and I like it. It's very simple. He looks fancy. Yeah.
Yes, high fashion.
High fashion. Number 5, halfway through again. Ooh.
Number 5 for me was a piece that also generated so much controversy when they announced him. Like, Scott Porter unboxed this figure. People were really hating on it. But then there were a few people who were like, no, this is something that can work, and that's Phoenix Wolverine.
Ooh.
One of the, I would say, best one-man armies we saw, like one of the most successful ones. Never won anything major, but people did get creative with it, using time breakers.
Shout out Kevin
traffic
Nelson
barrel.
for trying.
Yeah. Playing him with the sword that gave plasticity and shape change.
Warlock, yeah.
Warlock, thank you. And it's a one-man army that incentivizes play to not run away. Like, he gets infinitely stronger for everybody you have based, so just trying to lock people down and staying in the fight and getting rewarded for
the
that.
The opposite of Darkseid.
Yeah, as opposed to, I'm not going to roll
Run
dice
away.
and I'm going to run away and not die. Or one-man army apocalypse who, you hit me, your equipment's gone, I have now at 5 points, I'm going to run away and not die.
Yeah, it was pretty
Genesis
lame.
at 300 did that, but again, like, why are you playing that over Apocalypse?
Yeah.
So, just previously how one-man armies have operated, and then to a degree, like, Thanos, who I'm going to shoot you through 20 barriers, not going to die.
Miserable.
I like that this was like a one-man army where it's like, I feel comfortable taking this risk because I'm stronger. It's like, if you hit me, there's a chance, if I'm based like 3 people, you might take like 7 pen. That's awesome.
Pretty sick.
And then when Kong got neutered, maybe Kevin would have done better if Kong had been errated prior to his Gen Con approach. But also seeing the 1v1 of Kevin against Micah at Worlds in the chat off of the century. That was awesome. Also,
was so
just
sick.
like killer sculpt. Like, if that won sculpt of the year this year for us, wouldn't be surprised. So, yeah. Phoenix Wolverine. I want to play him more.
Shout out. Next up, I have for my number 5 is Hell Cow. I bought 10 Hell Cows like instantly. I love the fact that I can finally play like a herd of Hell Cows. I actually already owned a bunch of Hell Cows from like my old Farmer Dracula team, and I just love playing them. They have a cute little pun, herd immortality. They make vampire healing easier. Love playing them with like another top 10 figure of last year, Wheels of Vengeance Dracula. So we love vampires, love Dracula. I love playing Hell Cow. I love the herd. I played them so often this year. It was so great. So, yeah, I just love it. Simple piece. I love cows. I love beef.
There you go.
Easy enough.
When are you going to eat those?
When I'm going to eat them? Ooh,
Yeah.
not anytime soon. Not anytime soon.
Vampire meat is
Vampire meat's a little tough.
a delicacy
It's
in
very,
some countries.
Yeah, it's very bloody. You got to eat it raw.
True.
And then I also think it's funny that, like, per pound, because cows are sold by pound, right? That these are the most expensive cattle on the planet, technically. It's just so funny. But yeah.
Oh, dang. Yeah,
as far as I know, there might be some tiny porcelain cow that's worth $1 million or
cow
something.
was raised in Japan and
did
schooling in Europe, and now he's being raised in the Midwest,
Yep.
where he'll be sold in the South.
Yeah.
He's the most expensive
Well-traveled.
cow. He's the most prestigious cow in the world. He knows mathematics.
Yeah.
Not a vampire though.
Oh.
Can't just those
No.
are again rare breed. So you're still probably
super
right.
rare. Yeah, of course, dude.
Even against the 1%er cows. Well, number 4 for me, I honestly think I'll just say the name and we'll move on, because this is another one where it's like, if you've listened to us, I've beat you over the head with the hammer with this piece. Like, I've talked about this so dang much. Kingpin Prime.
I knew it was going to be Kingpin Prime. I knew it.
And we'll just conclude with this. Get stunned on.
Get stunned on.
He's best boys with Daredevil. You guys know Daredevil in modern right now. Probably my number 1 piece still. He's the man. Kingpin does Kingpin things, so... Kingpin Prime.
Legit. I can also probably save the flapping gums for
Yeah,
this.
you can.
Yeah, it's King Jefferson. That's my number 4 piece. Did a video about him. I won't shut up about the Jefferson bomb. I love King Jefferson.
Yeah.
I don't need to pop off anymore.
No,
Yeah.
we've popped off so
We've
much
talked.
about these. It's funny that both of those landed in 4 for us.
Yeah.
So yeah. Maybe together. Maybe they can work together. I don't know. Maybe there's something there.
Maybe.
Now,
Yeah.
number 3 for me is this is one that I have not piloted yet. So,
Ooh.
Based on what I've said previously in the episode, call me a hypocrite, whatever. I just love the design of this piece so much. I love the choice to legacy it and bring it back. I just think it's a beautiful sculpt, and seriously, the way that they work this mechanic back into the game to make it even stronger. The Legacy Weapon X is so
dude.
freaking cool. Stacking up the adamantium tokens, having the choice of when he comes into the fight. I really just love it. The breakable tank on the sculpt, it does it for me.
It's iconic.
It's
awesome.
like one of the only ones that does. I think a lot of the removable stuff was like, why?
Yeah.
But this one rocks. Breaking out of the tank, being Weapon X, fully raged.
I love that Weapon X.
7-click dial, he's only 40 points. It feels like there's some untapped potential in that figure. I've never been able to figure out what it is. Animal keyword, though. So again, we can go back to Ultra Humanite. A little bodyguard for
I
him,
love when
maybe.
they give Wolverine the animal keyword. It rules.
If there was a way to kind of stall a game for a while, just take your turns as quickly as
Build this-
possible,
yeah.
and get 5 tokens on him and then just pop off.
Man.
The dream scenario with him is so fun that it's just it'll keep me.
You're so
interested
right.
in
I
playing
just
him at a
am
minimum.
remembering, I've never played that piece either yet. And
No.
God, I need to play him so bad.
I don't
He's
own the
so
legacy
sick.
card for him, so that's
I
a
definitely
decent
have the
chunk
legacy
of
card. He's only somewhere on this desk.
him. Somewhere
Yeah, somewhere on this desk full of
Somewhere in
Heroclix and
this
cards.
shipping center of a house.
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah, he's the design of it is just so perfect
it's
for
so
Weapon
awesome.
X, and the countdown dial being brought back in a sufficient way that wasn't just copy pasted.
Yeah.
I really like it. So hats off there.
Also,
I
it's
think
cool
was
that we still got a Weapon
favorite
X
legacy
legacy
of the
card when we got a Weapon X in the main set. So I'm
Yeah.
really happy that that one, which is an iconic chase from that Captain America set, was huge that he even got made.
that chase in the Deadpool set too was another honorable mention. The Weapon X, but again,
He was cool.
don't own the piece.
Yeah.
so it's hard for me. But I really like his design too.
Yeah, my number 3 is Flash Raptor. I was surprised he was so high up on your list, but Flash Raptor cracks my top 3. Wow, Precision Strike Quake. Who knew?
Yeah,
Who knew?
so
Wow, this is so
nasty.
sick. What in the world? This is so awesome. Yeah, just a big, awesome hypersonic speed dinosaur. He's also kind of the standout of all the Jurassic League. I love all the Jurassic League, not equally, but I love I love all of the Jurassic League. I really do.
You Batwalker.
Go. Hide in your square, Batwalker. Hide in your Hide in your one hindering square, Batwalker. I don't want to see you. I don't
No.
want to see you. You're ugly, Batwalker.
Sorry. Yeah, your
Any-
color scheme is
Wild. Truly wild.
Strange.
Truly so many colors. DC, what were you thinking? Anyways, but Flash Raptor, amazing sculpt. One of the coolest sculpts of the year. Just period, dude. The amazing, lightning effects. He's running. He's this giant dinosaur hitting this, full sprint. It rules. I love the way Flash Raptor looks. I love the way he plays. All around, just awesome piece.
Yeah. I think the reason why Flash Raptor was higher on my list is because he's a very straightforward piece. There's not a whole lot of nuance with Flash Raptor. It's
No,
pretty
not
much,
really.
What
No.
broken thing can I place across the map? Or
Yeah.
can I go hit you and deal a lot of damage from far away? Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Whereas I think everything below my Flash Raptor is again, it's either a very intricate piece or something that's built around, or stylistically just very pleasant. And
Yeah.
my number 2 is exactly that. It's one that I feel like I'll probably get called a bandwagon for, but you guys can listen back. I've got receipts. I actually skipped Kalder and Simeon to talk about this figure on the Next Phase review, and that is Man-Thing.
It's true.
Now, was I screaming from the tops of buildings saying, this is the best figure ever, you need to play him, oh my gosh? No, but it is a figure I ordered 3 of immediately, pre-sale even, because I was like, yeah, this figure rocks. I want to play him in multiples. I think he's sick. The sender ended up only sending me 2 of them, though, because they didn't pull enough, which...
So sad.
So be it. That's okay. I never ended up wanting to play 3. 2 was enough. But yeah, Man-Thing, he gets the job done. Beautiful sculpt. Probably my favorite sculpt outside of Conchu in the Next Phase set as well. The little flame effect on the hand. The Prime variation was also very cool, but this one just hits like a truck.
The black and white look.
Like
so
from
much.
Next Phase, he was immediately the character that I was building with. But this was also the time of like pre-errata Kong, so it's like, why am I not just playing Kong?
Yeah.
It was tough to justify. But then post-errata, immediately looking at Man-Thing again. Again, not in the same sense that somebody like who wins worlds with him does, but Man-Thing has always been a piece where I'm like, yeah, this guy dishes.
Yeah.
And he's also incredibly hard to hit.
Yeah.
And he pairs well with
dude,
Jennifer
just being,
Kale.
Like, a 21 invincible, so gnarly. Oh my gosh. Just like, yeah, traded like having combat reflexes, having stealth, having invincible, all that stuff. Just
all
having
that traded. Just
insane, natty stats, dude. And
some poison,
it's
too.
Man-Thing.
I'm a sucker for poison
Oh,
pieces.
dude.
Highly mobile. Just
Man-Thing's gotta have poison.
So nasty, dude.
Man-Thing just kind of rules. He's just like a sick character. I love
He
seeing
does.
him get made, and then he's just like baller.
Could make him every set.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'd be pretty...
I think eventually I'd get fatigued.
I'd
but
be like, all right, we get it.
Yeah,
he's a
we
swamp
like
guy.
Man-Thing.
he's like, Florida Everglades dude. But yeah, love Swamp
movie's
Thing.
terrible. Figure's
The
amazing.
movie is so bad. So bad. We watched that last year?
We tried watching it. We didn't get through it.
Oh, that's right.
I was like, dude, I'm like done
I
with
went
this.
back and I finished it, though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Trooper.
He has a truly awful design in that movie.
Yeah.
The movie is not a Man-Thing movie. It's not
No.
really a superhero movie,
More
right?
of like
It's
an environmentalist.
really weird
kinda-
environmentalist horror movie of some kind that is just bad. It's just
Yeah,
really
and the
bad.
way it opens, it's like, dude, what? People are getting like murdered
Yeah,
at like
getting
a
murdered.
campfire or
Yeah.
whatever. What is going on?
It's weird.
I'm sure, Miles, you'll have some comments about that. The movie's bad. I'm not going to debate
Did you say you
on it.
liked the Man-Thing movie?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, so Miles, no, don't.
you gotta watch the back-to-back Man-Thing, Howard the Duck, Man-Thing, and then watch Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck's a better movie than Man.
I think so. It's more enjoyable. Howard the Duck. Don't you want to... Yeah, I love Howard the Duck, dude. Well, I don't love it. I like it. It's a fun movie. For me, Timebreaker's my number 2. I love Timebreaker. The amount of teams I put him on, the amount of time, like hours we spent like talking about him, like everything you said at like the top of your list is just
deal.
the incredible deal of just buying an insane Studio Daddy Timebreaker, everything. Just like I love everything about Timebreaker. The video was a ton of fun to make, even though it became irrelevant a month later, a week after set release, which is okay, but it was still like really fun. Like, there's never been a common. I just never felt this way about a common before, baby girl. There's something about you so
Deadpool
special.
X-Force Cable.
Oh, dang. Oh, shoot.
Out of the Shadows, Batman.
You're kind of right with the Deadpool X-Force cable. That's a pretty good one. That's pretty good. But still, like, Timebreaker being a common that is just really a standout common for adding an insane amount of value to a booster. It's like, straight up, I'll say it. Probably Deadpool Weapon X is not very high on my sets. I do not like that set much at all. I like Next Phase more than Deadpool Weapon X, honestly.
That's insane.
No, there's more playable stuff out of Next Phase. Straight up, actually, kind of straight up. I think there's more playable stuff out of Next Phase than there's Deadpool Weapon X. So like, I did not like, and I'm not an X-Men guy. I hate mutants. Like, I'm tired. I grow weary of the mutants. Getting sets all the time. So I'm just X-Men fatigued, kind of permanently. This one wasn't as bad.
It's not really fatigue then.
No, I guess not.
Kind of
really.
just hatred.
I guess I do just kind of hate the X-Men, but because of so much fatigue, I'll say whatever. Like, every time the X-Men get made, dude, they're just always meta. Like, it sucks. Like, XXS, instantly, all the X-Men are just meta from XXS, right? From X of Swords, X-Men stuff is instantly, like, stupid meta. You know what I mean? Like, it's really annoying.
Yeah, it was.
The Blackbird, so annoying. Like,
X-Men Rise and Fall.
X-Men Rise and Fall, all the effing swap.
One of my least favorite things in
swap in
HeroClix,
the
the
world.
swap
Oh, I
type.
hate it. So, like, yeah, I just grow weary. Like, yeah, like the Avengers are never that. Like, I shouldn't say never that good. They're like occasionally that good. The Avengers are never consistently that good. The Justice League is never that good, except for once when they had a team base. Like, that was it.
That was, dark
Like,
times.
Pretty much,
Dark
you know, like,
times.
so, like, as far as, like, flagship named keywords that are that good, the X-Men are... So, anyways, enough hate about the X-Men. I love Timebreaker. I love placement. They made the past keyword great. I will say it guts me so much that I cannot place Pegasus Captain America with them anymore. That was, like, one of the biggest reasons I loved them so much.
But now you have Mjolnir.
But now I got Mjolnir. That's true. Now I just got
Swapped
Giant Reach
it
3
in.
really quick. Just real quick, Giant Reach 3, I suppose. So if I have to. Oh, gosh. If I have to. But yeah, so I just love Timebreaker. They allowed for so many easy team builds, for so many fun team builds. They allowed for a lot of broken stuff to happen too. But I just love them. I just love them because I build them so much and so often. So I love Timebreaker. It's my number 2.
Well, my number 1,
Numero uno. I know what it is now.
kind of cheating.
Yeah.
Not really, though.
I'm just curious which one it is.
That's fair. Well, guys, shifting focus to the greatest HeroClix to come out of the year. It was hard to pick the number 1, but the one that I had the most fun playing on numerous occasions against you, against Luke, it is Mr. Omega Batman,
Oh.
the lockdown
all
specialist.
right.
And I know a lot of people have written this one off, but there were so many games I played against Luke specifically where I had like 3 people locked down with plasticity. I was like, I'm not even going to shift. I'm just going to poison you. I'm just going to keep poisoning you.
so
Now I'm
funny.
going to pulse wave you. Had an instance like to end the game, rolled for pulse wave, crit, knocked back. I killed more points of my figures than his, but it won me the
That's
game.
right. You told me about this game.
So it's like in that game, ended up killing. I ended up killing more things than Luke did for him.
You killed more of your own
Omega
friendly
Batman
characters
made
than
the
he killed
sacrifice.
characters of yours. That's awesome. That's so
So-
funny.
Had a lot of fun with him, but the whole shifting focus set, it just feels like cheating. I didn't want to put 7 Batman on my list. They could have been
Yeah.
so easily. So yeah, I mean, gotta quickly shout out like the Detective Batman shutting out powers is so cool. The Gunslinger Batman, all the trick arrow tech
Cowboy
you
Batman
can do.
rules.
Free attacks, surprisingly very good. Pirate Batman, he's a passenger guy. He kind of fell flat. Another one like the Prehistoric Batman, I don't know why he's written off too. Like if you're based and you switch into him, I've had plenty of times where I get like 3-4 attacks off with him, and it's a blast.
Yeah.
But people are just like, this guy's unplayable.
And
We'll
like,
never
what,
use him.
what a 6 sculpt for an uncommon too,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
How awesome is that?
So I really like that figure too. The classic Batman is probably the one that's seen the board the least. But like a Charge Quake exploit when you need it,
Yeah.
it's not bad. You know, switching into Empower is nice too. And then the Witch Hunter Batman, of course, kind of like a default option on a lot of teams just to bring in
Yeah.
the defend. But yeah, Omega Batman was the one that like easily had the most fun just like screwing with people.
Yeah.
And yeah, shifting focus Batman, I mean, I don't know how that couldn't be my number 1, but it's
Yeah, I feel like I knew it was
tough
going to
to
be your
put
number
it.
1. I won't lie. I was like, it could be Cowboy or Omega. I was between Cowboy or Omega for like
Yeah.
what you would say as like the placeholder or like your favorite of all of them. Omega makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then there, another honorable mention that comes with this, because I didn't want to spoil anything. Batman of Zarenar did not make my list,
Oh yeah.
which that's largely because like I haven't played him because he doesn't work with the shifting Batman, and just
No.
about every team I've played has had shifting Batman. Like yes, he does work with them, but then you can't shift anymore. You can't. heal
Somebody did
anymore.
play him on Sunday, and I was like, oh, this is kind of gnarly.
He's
I
pretty
like
nasty.
seeing him, yeah.
Pretty beat sticky. Like there's nothing wrong with the guy. Don't get me wrong, but doesn't quite blend into what I'm doing
Yeah.
with my shifting.
I also didn't know who he was until this figure came out, and then I like looked it up. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Actually, it's kind of neat. So
Alternate personality.
yeah, the alternate personality,
Shifting focus.
violent, evil Batman.
Yeah.
Kind of not really evil, but like
Charlie
ultra-
Kelly.
Yeah, Rat Basher,
Basher,
the
dude.
Rat
The
Basher,
Rat
the Rat
Basher,
King.
man. So that is my number 1. I'm
Nice.
sure it comes as no surprise to you guys. I know I cheated a little, but I don't know how I could.
I don't know. Like,
And I didn't want my list to be like, oh, it's Batman again.
Batman.
There's no Batman? Let me tell you about this Batman. I love this Batman. So I didn't want to do that. So there you go.
My number 1, I feel like it's kind of obvious. If you know, you know. But my number 1 is Steve from Next Phase. I love Steve. He is, not necessarily my kind of piece, this like ramp up piece or anything, but it's really cute. It's really fun. I love Captain America. I love theater. I love musical theater. And this piece like blends both of those together. Like never in a million years would I've ever thought like musical theater Captain America actor guy would get made into Heroclix. And it did, and that rules, and I absolutely love it. Like, so it's super awesome. Like, this piece, like, encapsulates so many things that I absolutely enjoy. How could I not love it? I've also, like, people have, like, brought me there. Like, shout out all the guys, Edison Lee and all these guys from Singapore. They had me, like, sign their Steve cards. There's like, it's you, man. I'm like, yeah, it kind of is. Like, yeah, a dude that, like, loves musical theater and loves Captain America and who's, like, both. Like, this would be, like, my dream in the world, right? To be Captain America in, like, a theater production, in a play, in a musical. And so the fact that I can play that on a Heroclix board, that means so much to me. Like, such niche, nuance, like, Captain America-esque stuff is in the game. I absolutely love it. The Rogers the Musical is an awesome ability. The intermission
Popcorn
stop
bucket.
click. Yeah, man. Shout out Jeff Bullard for getting me the popcorn bucket. Ian does not like the popcorn bucket. I
don't. I think it's ridiculous that you have a popcorn bucket.
Last year,
to you.
last year I wanted to like find an excuse to take a long weekend and go to like California to see Rogers the Musical in like at the Hyperion Theater, and I wasn't able to. And an awesome listener, shout out Jeff, was like, I will ship you the popcorn bucket. And I'm like, that means so much to me. So I love that I have a Rogers the Musical popcorn bucket from Disneyland. That rules.
As a man who just received a watch from France, it is ridiculous.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That you had a popcorn bucket.
I think you could probably eat out of that popcorn bucket while wearing that watch, and they would complement each other, Ian. They are equally ridiculous. Maybe not equally ridiculous. They're both
close.
pretty ridiculous.
They're both ridiculous.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
But you are right in that the intermission stop click halfway down the dial.
So cute.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Amazing. Like that.
I love it.
That's so good.
Yeah, so people were harsh on Steve. Hurts my little heart. So crazy
Baron Zemo's
harsh.
in the same set.
I know, and
nobody said a word about
so
that.
Bad.
Like,
so bad.
You know, Steve being the opening act. I guess that really soured people.
I guess it did, but like, man, like straight up, like, yeah, this is my favorite piece of the year. It's my favorite piece.
Defending Steve.
Had to defend my boy. Defend my boy, Steve. Have to.
People hated on him so hard.
They really did. People were cruel. People were cruel to Steve.
So cruel.
And it's like, dumb musical theater. It's like, I love musical theater, actually.
Yeah.
It's actually really sick and really fun. The arts are really cool.
So blinded by their hatred, they couldn't enjoy the flavor.
Yeah.
But this really is like one of the most like flavorful pieces.
Yeah, dude.
And you don't have to like, I don't know. It doesn't have to be like ultra meta to be appreciated. And people just really,
It's just like a super fun piece. It's just like, again, like super fun, super flavorful, and I love it. It blends literally so many things that I love. Heroclix, theater, Captain America, all blended into one. Who would have ever thought something like this would ever exist? And I'm like so thankful that it does. And I'm so thankful that I play a game that this can exist.
That's another great point as to why are people so mad about this? It's like, this is in Heroclix. You know, you want the zany stuff, then you get the zany stuff. You're like, well, this isn't it. Stop doing that. So appreciate things like this. This is cool.
Exactly. Really cool stuff. I want to see more of this. Like, it rules.
All right, I'm back down now.
Good. Thank you though. I respect the Steve respect, Ian. Thank you.
I do respect him. I always thought it was a cool piece.
Yeah.
Like, it was sick. Also, you know, there's also the attachment of like, we got to do next phase first. That was really fun.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great moment.
To unveil
earlier
it.
This year, like.
And he was the cap off. And my favorite thing with Steve was actually how we did unveil him, where we had the booster opened and we put him on a spinner. Yeah. And we put a little cloth over Steve and then pulled it off.
Yeah, it was so cute. Oh, it was so
like, instead of being like, yep, here it is right away. Just a little more suspense. We were filming that whole thing. Oh my gosh.
We did all sorts of like extra cute stuff in like the whole next phase unboxing, but like that was such a great way to start the year. We had this amazing opportunity from WizKids to be the flagship people to preview a new set for the first time in like ever. You know, it wasn't Scott Porter like unboxing the set first. Like that meant so much to us. So
it was wild.
You know, we wanted to knock it out of the park for the community. We wanted to do like as much special stuff as possible. So like the lead up in Florida when we like, ooh, good night next phase. Like we brought the boosters with us there. We got to show it firsthand to a lot of people. They got to check it out. And then we did all these really cool skits. We finally got to do friggin' Detective Dracula in a skit, which is so funny.
The ambassador being a character as well.
It's like all these mini skits, like they get to be like as if you're flipping through through a TV channel because it's all these different TV shows. Like there was so much like flavor and there was so much passion that went into that project. So I really hope that like people at least like, I know Next Phase wasn't the most well received set. I still actually love
I hope
it.
people enjoyed that stuff.
But I
yeah,
really
it was
do.
a good chunk of work, and it was also like, I mean, the B-roll for that definitely can't air it, but very funny.
No.
Very funny.
Simeon, you brought the loudest snacks to filming.
He's like, he's got one of the driest granola bar, the Nature Valley.
The Nature Valley granola
and
bar
an
and an apple.
And like in between takes,
Dude.
and I mean, I was like, it was like in jest, but we were like chewing him out.
Yeah,
it.
it was so funny.
Hilarious.
But yeah, just such an amazing project and like so much fun. So yeah, like everything to do with that, especially like, oh man, we pulled just a figure I never thought would ever exist. We pulled Steve, and like that means so much, and it was such a good time. Ian, do you want to like run down though from 10 to 1 your list, just a really quick recap as we finish off here?
Timebreaker at 10, Hal Jordan at 9, the Rare Flash at number 8, Ultra Humanite at 7, Flash Raptor at 6, Phoenix Wolverine at 5, Kingpin Prime number 4, Legacy Weapon X at number 3, Man Thing at 2, Man himself, Omega Batman number 1, plus 6 other Batman, but primarily Omega Batman.
Plus 6 of the Batman.
You know, he's Omega, so he's got like 6 Batman in his cloak.
Oh my gosh.
They all come out whenever
6
needed
Batman
to.
in a trench coat.
Yeah.
And it's all shit. Ooh, that's a great t-shirt.
That's actually what Shifting Focus Batman is.
It is.
A lot
Yeah,
of people
6
don't
Batman
know
in a
that.
trench coat. Yeah, you're right.
They didn't pull the trench coat.
It's true.
Ultra Chase.
Ooh.
Ultra Chase just
Trench coat. It's just a trench coat. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It just says like, it's like 10 points and just add plus 6 to your sideline slots or whatever. My top 10 list, Madam Xanadu Prime at number 10. Number 9 is King Arthur. Number 8, Falcon and Red Wing. Number 7, Zombie Wolverine. Number 6, Hellfire Gala Captain America. Number 5, Hellcow, Legacy Hellcow. Number 4, King Jefferson. Number 3, Flash Raptor. Number 9, Timebreaker. And number 10, Chase Steve. Any honorable mentions that you remember after doing your list that you're like kind of forgot to
one
mention?
that's come to my mind that I'm surprised didn't make your list is Clock King.
Ooh, that is, he was in the running as well, and he's so goofy and so fun to play, but yeah, he just did not quite make my list.
Yeah.
One that I just thought of that I did actually have to cut from my list was Reverse Flash.
Dude, same.
Prime Reverse Flash.
Have him noted. I'm still really big on him.
Oh, I still love him, yeah.
But yeah, I think all of the pieces I listed off, like, I've enjoyed more. And that's a big thing for it. So yes, Reverse Flash, still the man. You could probably top 10. I mean, he'll be on a lot of top 10 lists for people, I'm sure, but
gotta be.
It's weird, but I was like, I think I like the Rare Flash more than him. I think I had more fun playing him than I did with Reverse Flash. Felt kind of mean playing Reverse Flash.
That is, I actually did feel kind of mean.
Good, dude.
But all right, guys, before we enter into our listener questions, I want you to know that you have until the 22nd of December to vote in the Clixies. We have 261 votes so far. So we actually are over however many votes we got last year. That was like early 200, 220-ish, 200 something. I would really like 300 votes this year. So I want 39 more people to go vote in the Clixies. So tell your friends, and if you haven't already voted, you, sir, ma'am, should definitely go vote right now. Because, Ian, we have so much stuff that we are giving away to people that just vote.
Filling out a survey.
2 minutes. 3 minutes.
3 people are getting picked. You don't have to watch the Clixies to win this prize either. You have your email. We can contact you. Please do watch, though, because you'll have even more opportunity to win stuff. Again, the package they're sending us for the Clixies, I'm expecting it to be like the size of our bathtub.
Oh, it's going to be huge.
We have so much stuff. We're not keeping any of it.
No.
We don't keep stuff like this. This goes to you guys. But for filling out the survey, just doing the bare minimum, take 2 minutes. 3 people out of everyone who votes is going to get a chance. At third place is a brick of either Masters of Time, Deadpool X-Force, or Black Panther, and then a handful of Iconics. There's still some stuff being allocated, but it'll probably be 2 or 3 Iconics from this year. Second place is getting a brick as well. Gosh, almost slipped up.
Whoa.
Got a little ahead of myself there. A brick of those sets I
False
just listed, as well as a Trigon Raven, a Spider-Man First Appearance, a Beetlejuice, a Hulkbuster, a 2025 Marvel Starter. And then first place is getting all of those Iconics as well, and a case of one of those sets. So the reason why I say like one of those sets is because we have a limited amount of all of these, and based on like the ranking for how we decide to hand out these cases,
These
we'll
bricks and
have
stuff,
every
yeah.
winner send in their priority list, and then we will have the prizing prioritized. That will all be public. I don't want to talk about that though, because some of these categories, like, they're going to be fun. They're going to be surprises. Some people who don't know they're winning stuff, so you don't want to
True.
spoil anything.
Very
but we
true.
do have like an order list, so it will be based on availability. So everyone will give a power ranking for the bricks they want. But again, this is like $500, $600, $700 of stuff that you can win for clicking a few buttons, giving your opinion, and making the game a little bit better,
Yeah.
and showing the
Very
community
true.
that, hey, these are the things I've enjoyed this year. So please fill out that survey.
You
Again,
have until midnight,
Free Heroclix.
11:59 p.m. As soon as it is December 23rd, you are no longer able to fill out because we have to have time to calculate all the votes. Why is that? It's because December 28th at 7:30 p.m. over on Central Standard Time. Central Time. Over on Dial H for Heroclix on YouTube is going to be the live show Clixies. Ian and I are going to be hosting the Clixies. We're going to be live for like hours, guys, with some special guests coming in as well, with being able to win product and just recap all of these amazing categories. Best set of the year, best non-booster release of the year, best map, best figure, best main attacker, best support, best overall, best sculpt, and best legacy card, and of course best Dial H for Heroclix video. Come on, y'all know you love us, baby. So we're just going to go over the best of Heroclix in 2024. It's an amazing time. We always have a blast. We had like 70 to 100 people at any given time last year. It was amazing. Have a ton of fun. The chat is always popping off during our live streams, and of course, just like come win a bunch of fun stuff, have a good time, and just reminisce on the amazing year that was 2024. That is once again December 28th at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So let's go ahead and get into some listener questions. These are coming from our Patreon. Plug for the Patreon. If you enjoy the stuff that we do and you want to support us financially, you can go ahead and join the Patreon for as little as $5 a month. And then that's all. Nah, just kidding. You go ahead and get all sorts of cool tokens, real-life merchandise from Dial H for Heroclix, and, of course, access to our awesome Discord server where these people, these fine people, shoot, there's some people in general right now all hanging out, all chatting. We have a great community in our Discord, but you can also go ahead and get a direct line to us and ask us all sorts of cool questions. The Megit asks, who has better game, the members of Dial H or GI Robot? I assume this is like a Creature Commandos reference, but I would say we have better game than
Come
GI
on.
Robot. Come on, dude.
come on.
Just straight up. Ian
Come
and
on.
we spit
GI
mad
Robot?
game.
Who is this guy?
Exactly, right, dude? We spit mad game. Is Jeff the Landshark just a chill little guy, or is he a menace to society? He's a menace.
I have so many bad words
I
for him.
hate Jeff the
his
Land
ult
Shark.
so much. Getting suicided off of a map in Marvel Rivals
Dude,
by Jeff the
it
Shark.
feels
I hate him
so
forever.
bad.
I
I'm
hate
getting
him
better
forever.
with like Freedom Leap on Captain America to be able to come back from the map, but sometimes you can't make it and it hurts.
Dude, yeah, sometimes he
Hurts so bad.
doesn't spit you out. He just
Sometimes he suicides. Yeah, dude, he suicides off the ledge, and it's like, oh, I
should
hate
not
you,
be
Jeff.
allowed. You should not be able to do that.
No, I hate him.
So yeah, Jeff the Landshark can rot in all forms. I do not care. I hate him.
I agree. I agree. Should they add Orphan Maker to Marvel Rivals? Absolutely not. They should not add someone from Degeneration X.
The Generation Clues?
Sorry, I think it's just Generation X is what the team is called. No,
Generation X is wrestling, isn't
Oh,
it?
that's right. Generation X is wrestling. Generation X is the X-Men team.
Who is Orphan
Exactly,
Maker
dude.
again?
He's like a blue guy that does like mind control powers. He's in the Deadpool X-Force set.
Yeah, I know who, but like, who is he again? Wasn't he somebody else and then he became Orphan Maker?
Don't even remember, dude.
Yeah.
Or no, wait.
I
No,
suppose
sorry.
you
I'm thinking
could.
of the wrong guy. That's like, his name's just Orphan. Orphan Maker is like this robot.
He
that,
was
like,
in the
murders.
X of Swords.
X of Swords, yeah.
VR.
I was thinking of the wrong
VR
Orphan
set.
person. Maybe. I don't know.
I
Orphan
mean,
Maker's like,
I've got a list of like 50 other people.
I'd rather have.
Ultron got leaked. Apparently, he's a support.
He's a strategist. Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
cool. I saw
Interesting.
that.
So yeah, I mean, I'll give us a Mr. Immortal before you give us Orphan
Honestly,
Maker.
that'd be so sick.
Give us
Dude. Great Lakes Avengers,
Yeah. Squirrel Girl got all her fame.
tank Mr. Immortal. Squirrel Girl did kind of like somehow enter herself into the Great Lakes Avengers and then instantly become the most popular member of all of them, which is just like, she's cool. I like Squirrel Girl. Don't get me wrong. I love Squirrel Girl.
Yeah.
But like, I love Mr. Immortal.
Come on,
I love
Mr. Immortal's
Flatman.
Mr. A game.
Flatman support, strategist, Flatman.
I don't know how that would work. But
What else could he
Mr.
be?
Fantastic's on the list too.
I don't really care they're going to add the Fantastic. You know, I'm an F4 hater. So.
I'm interested to see how a stretchy character plays. That's about
Yeah,
it.
that'd be kind of
But
cool.
the rest of them,
Big Bertha, Mr. Immortal Tanks. Mr.
Yeah,
Immortal's
dude.
got to be a tank.
yeah, has to be.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
That'd be so sick. Doorman strategist, being able to go through any door. That's
Be
kind of
so
cool, actually.
broken.
so
Oh my
broken,
gosh.
dude. Oh my gosh.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, hate
Yeah.
you, Jeff.
Yep.
The land shark.
What if instead of Hamlet, it was Hamlet? What is it? What do you have to do with it? No, it should just be.
Just delete that.
Yeah, that's dumb. Wow. Supercab asks, what did you guys like opening and playing with from your clicks this year? Ooh.
Ooh, for best opening moment. Let's think about that for a second. Man, pulling Elsa Prime in a BR, like right off
Ooh.
rip, and winning her
That is so
at
good.
Adepticon was a highlight. And then having somebody else pull her and winning that one as well, that was really sick. Other pulling moments.
When I pulled, that's really tough. I mean, I did enjoy pulling Darkseid a Master of Time. And getting a free win was
Stomping
pretty
Seal,
pretty
yeah,
cool. Getting
that
a
is
free
very
win.
nice.
I don't like Swamp Thing, but it was cool pulling the Super Rare Swamp Thing and playing him. He was a pretty fun piece to pull and play.
Fair enough. Hater.
I just don't like Swamp. I don't get
I
why.
mean,
people-
all the Masters of Time that we got to open
All of that
in
stuff
our
just
hotel
ruled.
room at Worlds
that
was
rocked, dude.
was
That rocked.
sweet. Pulling a Bat Prince was sweet.
I did like I liked pulling playing Kazi. I did really like he was just like again a solid piece to like pull, but I'm just gonna be real, those super seals I never once pulled like
They were brutal.
good super rares or good chases. They were brutal. They were crazy brutal. I'm trying to think like what I played
For
like
playing,
two
I feel like
Weapon
we already
X.
kind of
Yeah, if we talked
already
about what
kinda
we
hit
enjoyed,
that
what we
base.
enjoyed playing.
so.
I would say like as like
Yeah.
what I enjoyed playing this year that didn't come out this year. I played a ton of Daredevil,
Penguin.
Kingpin. There you go, nice.
Penguin was sick.
Yeah,
Black Lanterns too. Yeah, I played that for like the first time.
yeah.
That was sick.
That's
I mean,
pretty
I don't know
legit.
how well they carry over. Somewhat. But
Yeah.
yeah, like playing like Hal Jordan. Yeah, ton of fun.
Contessa Liger Valentina DeFontaine. Loved building
Facts,
teams with her.
facts.
You know, played her a bunch this year. Played her Super Scroll. Made a little Super Scroll with King of Hell
We need
Daredevil.
him back, dude.
King of Hell Ghost Rider with Super Scroll. You
King
can
of Hell
theme
Daredevil?
them. King of Hell Ghost Rider.
Oh,
sorry.
King of Hell Daredevil is just Legacy Daredevil.
Yeah, that's true. Facts. Facts. Like that
Two
was
bikes.
fun. 2 bikes. Me on bikes. Megan asks, is Jeff, a.k.a. Jeff the Land Shark, I'm not going to say the long name, is he a menace or is he feared by King Von? What is he talking? Okay, I'm going to skip this. Megan, you need to
I think you're going to
banned.
get banned from
You're gonna
asking
get banned.
questions.
Yeah. Tyler M asked, January 1st, Tintin enters public domain. The best iconics of 2025 or what? Interesting.
I don't have very strong
I think I've
feelings
only
either
ever
way for
seen
Tintin.
that Tintin movie that was animated a few years ago. I don't know anything
a
else
few
about
years
Tintin.
ago. It's like probably 10
Is
years
it 10 years
ago.
old by now, you think?
Probably. But no, Tintin is not something... I don't know. Like, I don't have anything against it. Oh, yeah, only 13 years ago.
Jeez, 13 years ago. Wow, oh my
A
gosh.
couple of years ago.
Wow. Animation was good back then. Dang.
I've
Holy
aged
s-
1,000 years.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, I mean,
I've never been
I
a
saw that
Tintin
movie
guy.
Too, but
I've never
it's
really
not
been like I liked this movie. That's all I've ever seen of Tintin.
I don't think it'd be
though.
something I'd buy, if I'm being
Yeah.
honest.
No, I wouldn't buy it either.
But yeah, if other people are into that, cool. I think there's other
Number
things.
one. Do you have a number one open public domain pick for iconics?
Ooh.
I'll go with mine because I do. Three Musketeers. I would love to see the Three Musketeers and
You want a
D'Artagnan
chocolate Heroclix?
and like the Man in the Iron Mask. No, not the chocolate bar Three Musketeers. But yeah, like D'Artagnan, Athos, Porthos, Aramis, and then like Cardinal Richelieu, or like the
how
Man
do
in
you
the.
know the name of the Three Musketeers?
What do you mean?
Oh,
it was
my
in the
goodness.
play. That's why I was in a
Oh,
play
fair
with the
enough.
Three Musketeers. That's the only reason I know.
I'm gonna send like John, Carl, and Mike. I'd be like, yeah, Three Musketeers, man. Maybe I'm uncultured. I'm not gonna criticize you for that.
They're good books.
But yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
I mean, like, is any like the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Those are pretty much all, public
Yeah,
domain.
they are, right?
You could say, the Invisible Man. You
I
could
know
say-
that movie sucks, but I kind of like
I
it.
kind of enjoyed it too. I
Like,
watched
Dorian
it for the
Gray
first
is
time
really
this year.
interesting.
Right? The portrait guy?
Yeah,
That's cool.
I love that. The Invisible Man is cool. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Great Men at Work song. No. Gosh, yeah. The reason why Sean Connery like retired from
Quit acting. Wild.
So all of those characters, like, I really get down with. So if those, what's the 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Captain Nemo. Gosh, I don't know why I couldn't remember.
Yeah,
that.
with the
But
Nautilus,
I think seeing all those,
wherever the submarine's called. Yeah, that'd be sick.
That would be a really cool, iconic set. But I don't think that's something people would be like jumping to buy. You know,
Some people would be kind of down for that.
yeah,
Yeah,
kind of down for it. though,
kind
you
of
know?
down. Yeah, like
So
technically, like Moriarty, like the main villain of that, has been made, right? So
True.
Those are all like public domain, kind of in their own little stories.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There. I mean, I've read a couple of the books, like of the people
cool.
that
There you
make
go. Yeah.
the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and they are like they're good books as well. They're good stories.
Yeah.
I mean, they all are, right?
Shout out Mina Harker, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Mr.
Yeah.
Vampire. So yeah, like, but I don't know. If you saw that on a shelf, that's not something that you're like, whoa. It's
No
more
way.
So like,
The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
okay,
Huh. Neat.
right. I mean, if you're already like playing, maybe you buy it.
Yeah.
Meta. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Super Sniper Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just,
I don't even know what book he is from. That was like the one character I'm like, I don't even know what this dude is from. He's cool.
yeah.
Super Sniper Sean Connery, yeah. But all right.
Either.
That's
I don't know.
but that's it. That's the last of our listener questions. So yeah, thank you everybody.
Don't even know
Tyler.
his character's name right now. if I'm
I
being
don't
honest.
know, just
I'm
Sean
drawing
Connery's character.
Little
from
Sure Shot, maybe.
Little Sure Shot.
Yeah, he's from a John Wayne.
Chris
movie.
Kyle or something
Chris-
like that.
Chris Kyle Connery, dude.
Ooh.
Oh. American.
That's
Sniper.
so good.
Yeah.
So dumb. Oh my gosh. That's it.
Yeah,
That's the
I think
episode,
that's
ladies
it.
and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you. We'll see you December 28th.
We will.
Probably the next time we'll see you. So, y'all take care. Y'all have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all that jazz. Merry Clixmas. Hopefully you're giving some good presents. Hopefully you're getting some good presents. Stay safe if you're driving, traveling in the snow, etc., etc. Have a good, wonderful, holly jolly, sparkle jolly, twinkle jingly, Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday season.
Do that.
Do that. All right. We'll see you December 28th for the Clixies. And like always, Dial H for Heroclix is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock every day, including all the latest Heroclix singles and sealed products. Make sure you check them out at CoolStuffInc.com. You can also get your clicks from shop.whizkids.com, where you can use code DIALH10 for 10% off your order. That is not an Iconics, a promotion, or anything else, any kind of pre-order going on at all. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Dial H for Heroclix, where you can find your latest unboxings, podcasts, videos, and so much more. Make sure you Dial H. And like always, happy trails and happy holidays.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Ho, ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Have a holly jolly Christmas, it's the best time of the year. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Ho, ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh
Oh, by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.